Evening, YouTubers. Working on a FedEx truck at the FedEx terminal, and we have a transmission problem. PO 782 solenoid E valve is stuck, and there was transmission. You put it in gear, and it would like slip and go into neutral and go back into gear, but now it doesn't shift. What I found is, I don't know if you can see it. See that this valve is all screwed up. Like, it looks like the coating, that darker coating, is coming off, and the valve undercoating, or whatever the valve is made out of, I think it's made out of aluminum, it's starting to show, like, looks like a zebra stripes. And then this valve is doing the same thing, but solenoid E is this one. I'm not sure which other valves it controls, but there was a bunch of black, fine, gritty stuff in the transmission pan when I took it off. So it may need a transmission, we don't know yet, but the fluid is really dark. So we're going to talk to the customer and see if we could put another transmission in it. Here's the pan, already cleaned, put it all in the bottles. It's a Allison 2200 series, so it's like the 1000 that's put in the Duramax. There's the bottom of the transmission without the valve body. There's the internal harness. Internal harness is like really brittle. Days ago I broke my screen, so I had to use the external monitor, and here's our Allison program. I was checking the live data watching this, and when I was pressing the button down there, there's a manifold, pressure switch manifold down there with buttons on it, and when the pressure goes to that valve, it tells the computer to turn this on and off. So I watched it as I was pressing the button. It goes on off, but the on off, but the code kept coming up as stuck off. So hopefully we get this done. The engine, we just put the engine in, and the engine now has low cylinders, and it runs really bad and leaks oil. We didn't rebuild the motor. We just got a motor from the guy we bought the trucks from, and so it looks like we're going to be pulling this motor out again and put another motor in it. I like to use the Jasper motors because they got a lifetime warranty nationwide, or not lifetime, but just a warranty nationwide. No matter where you're at, anybody can replace it, and then when we have a problem, they'll just send us another one, send that one back for analyzation, diagnostics. So but we work on all these trucks. There's another lineup of these trucks on the other side of this belt, just like this over here. But most of the trucks that he bought have a 5.9 Cummins with Allison 2200 in it. These other ones have a 6.7 Cummins in it. this is an older Allison, so they have the older Allison TCM. Some of them have the smaller, I think they call it the 5100 series Allison controller. I don't know what they call this one, but this one's a lot like the earlier models of the Duramax, like early 2000s. Industrial stuff, they tend to use them a lot longer, use the older technology a lot longer. So this one is a 5.9 and it has the EGR system on it. On pickup trucks they don't have it because they do something different with the valving. They keep the valves open longer. So it's a different type of technology they're using. Obviously it didn't work that great because on the 6.7s they went to the EGR cooler again. So I don't know. But these get really coked up inside because of the EGR system. So without the EGR system, it would last a lot longer. It would prolong the life of the, because fast they have a filter you can put on the EGR system. If you look into that, it looks like a catalytic converter that you'd hook in before the intake system. So this pipe right here, you'd hook it into that, and so the inside of this intake won't get all coked up with black soot. You just need the inert gas, not the actual soot, to make the EGR system work right and lower the NOx. That's what they're doing, is trying to cool down the charge coming out of the tailpipe so they can lower the NOx, because the higher the temperature, the higher the NOx. So when these are running good, they don't smoke all that much, but when there's a injection system problem, they'll start smoking really bad. So we have some of them that are smoking that we need to fix. So yeah, this one's got some pretty nasty shells in it. Anyway, it's on the list to get done. Because the people that built the trucks, or they put the shelving in, they used plastic shelves, and they're not all they could be. As you can see, they're just all wavy. The ones that have the aluminum shelves are hanging in there, staying straight. So we got our work cut out for us on these. Yeah, these dashboards aren't all they could be either. You turn them on and they don't light up, and most of the gauges don't work. So we have to go in and resolder everything, solder all the connectors and places that are known to have cold solder joints. Yeah, this had a coolant leak too. It was leaking out of this hose. We replaced this hose right here. It was leaking all over. Yeah, this puffs crankcase pressure out of here, and that's what all this oil is up here. It's coming out of here because there's a lot of crankcase pressure, because there's several cylinders are low on pressure, low on compression. I don't know if the valve or the rings have collapsed or broke. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know what they did when they rebuilt it. If you tune into Dave's Auto Center up in Utah, he talks about doing the machining work on the engine. You have to do some pretty extensive work on You got to re-sleeve all the cylinders, and then hone them correctly. They have a honing machine that does a phenomenal job. Make sure that all the cylinders are straight and they have the right crosshatch pattern. Because if you look at that crosshatch pattern with a microscope, there's a certain pattern in there that they're looking for that can hold on to the oil. And you need to have a flat that has lows and highs in it to hold on to the oil when the valves are going back and forth. It's supposed to scrape it off the surface but leave the oil in the valleys to allow for a good compression. So tune into his channel and learn a little bit more about that. I learned a lot from watching his videos. So tune in to next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell people about my channel. I'm trying to grow it. So thank you. See you next time.